Greetings, Captain. Searching database. Accessing. Opening hailing frequencies.
Hello YouTubers, Milshive here. Yes, I did it again, and no, it wasn't an oops. I did another test stream shortly after the first one, and I must say I'm pretty happy with what I learned. I'm leaning heavily to streaming regularly. Before that can happen though, there are several things I'll need to do for my channel to make it more inviting and engaging. I'm hoping that I'll have a show worth watching soon, and content that is both engaging and helpful. None of this would be possible without your support. I would really love it if you did check out my Twitch channel when I start to stream regularly. You'll find a link for my channel in the description below. And with that said, let's take a look at the latest test stream. Alright. How's it going, everybody? I was thinking maybe we'll play some Star Marines, see if anything's going on in there. And if not, then I guess we'll take a look at, if I can think, we'll take a look at the Persistent Universe, see what's going on there. You can see the game. Uh-oh. So there we go. There we go. We're here. Things are working. Maybe. Ooh, maybe we can get Vet's attention. Oh, we got his attention. Loading into the PU while we're doing this. Let's see if I can get in his server. While we wait. So how's it going? Who all's out there? Put your hands up. Give me an 07. Let me know you're there. Hey, Pawn, how's it going, bro? Well, I was thinking Star Marine, but if we can get Vet's attention, maybe we'll do something else for a little bit. I tried doing Star Marine earlier today, which is a, I don't know, a Call of Duty version of Star Citizen. It's a game within a game, if you will. But, man, I couldn't get a match. There wasn't anybody playing. It was kind of unfortunate. Oh, server's still full. Vet, there's the man. How's it going, bro? Trying to get in your server and it's not letting me. Oh, whatever. Pawn says he fell asleep watching Starship SN15 test flight. Yeah, no kidding. And it's okay. They scrubbed it, so it never took off. There was a notice of evacuation for tomorrow morning. However, there aren't any planned road closures, so nobody knows exactly what's going on. Vet, I see you in voice, but I do not hear you. There he is.
No, I'm here. I didn't say anything. You were talking. I didn't say anything.
Oh, crap. I just removed you as a friend.
Nice.
Oops. Sadly, that's not the first time. Let's turn you down a little bit because you are quite loud for me. Go ahead and give me a voice check.
This is the sound of my voice.
Perfect. Loud enough I can hear you, but not loud enough to kill everyone else's ears. You declined my friend request.
Oh, was it? I thought that was something else. Send it again.
I
There we
did.
go. All right, I got you this time.
Gosh, I see how it is.
Hey, you snooze, you lose, buddy.
I know, right? Oh, man, Pawn, I'm sorry. This is one of the pain points of this game right now, is it's weirdly hard to play with your friends if you don't all join the server at the same time.
What are you doing?
Hey, what's up, Arctic Phoenix? I am streaming Star Citizen. What are you doing?
Contemplating hopping in and causing trouble.
Please do. I think it would be a lot of fun. Just trying to get onto Vet's server, but I think it'd be faster if Vet got out of his server. But that's very selfish of me.
Let me, I can't because I am not finding anything. Give me a second to land. I don't trust logging out in this bed.
Ooh, Calling All Devs just dropped, and it's a Theaters of War update. Ooh, we'll have to watch that. Not tonight, though. And you're saying meh, Arctic?
Meh. We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. I'm hoping that it's a good Star Marine replacement.
All right, there's Mr. Mill.
Elite One, how's it going, Ellie? Haven't seen you in a while. I should put myself on push to talk. Sorry, guys.
Ha.
He doesn't want anybody to hear me.
That's not what it was.
Rude! I was quiet too.
Ow! Wife alert! Wife alert!
Wife aggro! Wife aggro!
Oh,
There she goes.
I know, right?
Total wife aggro, man. Mill, send me a party invite, yo.
You are in. Invite to party. Elite One says she's going all right. How am I doing? I am doing fantastic, Ellie. I am so glad you asked. I am taking my second try at streaming my favorite game, and it's awesome because that was weird. Because my system can now handle streaming and playing this game at the same time. Super awesome.
Wait, I didn't authorize that purchase.
What purchase?
Just, I don't know. That would make your system handle it?
Well, you remember the $1,200 I spent to upgrade my computer?
A year ago.
Exactly. Invite failed, Arctic. Let's try it again. Invite to party.
I'm in the party.
It does not show me you're in the party. Going back.
Yeah.
Weird.
I see you and Vet, and you with you as the leader.
Weird. I do not see that. Maybe that'll happen. That's a new bug. That's cool. We'll
Just
issue
Star Citizen
cancel.
things.
We'll issue council that one later. All right. Everybody in the menu?
No, I'm almost there. Hold on a second.
Okay.
I'm
We
about
are
to
waiting
land
on
here at
Vet.
Everest.
Bleh. Elite One says, my laptop had a minor explosion on the motherboard, so it unfortunately cannot handle anything. Oh, man, that sucks.
Oof.
Yeah, I do not recommend playing Star Citizen on a laptop. It is a system melter, and I don't know of many laptops that are affordable that could play the game well.
I guess that all depends upon your definition of affordable, right?
It's exactly. For me, $1,200 upgrade for a tower was very expensive and once in every 10-year splurge for me.
Right. Let's see, I think it was 2 years ago now, during a Black Friday or Cyber Monday special, I ended up picking up a brand new Alienware M15 with an RTX 2070 on it, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
It's either 2060 or 2070, 32 gigs of RAM, DDR4, 3200 megahertz. That thing plays everything like a dream, including Star Citizen.
That's cool. That is very cool.
So on those rare occasions when I travel, I can still play stuff.
In chat, how's the volume level? Am I too loud? Are they too loud? Things too quiet? I have kind of no idea what I'm doing. Ellie says she'll get a new system once she moves. Not decided what it'll be yet, though. Yeah, that's always hard. Volume seems fine. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. The global chip shortage doesn't help either.
The global chip shortage is annoying as hell.
It really doesn't help either. I ended up wanting to get a 3080.
Mm-hmm.
And, I built a new Threadripper rig last year, right? Before the whole global chip shortage thing started happening.
I heard that, yeah.
Way before, right? Beastly rig. Mainly did it for development and for rendering.
Uh-huh.
But the thing I discovered, and kind of knew it already, is that the Threadripper is a fantastic chip for workloads and for massively parallel things.
Mm-hmm.
It's not so great for gaming.
Oh, that sucks.
And so my Star Citizen, even though I had an RTX 2080 Ti in there, I had 96 gigs of DDR4 RAM at 3200 megahertz.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was on solid state. My Star Citizen performance actually dropped.
Wow.
I was lucky to get 20 to 30 frames.
Let's see, I
all
do
of that.
better than that. Not by
So-
much, but still.
I bought in a spur of the moment when we were talking about stuff at work.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that discussion in the gaming channel a while ago, where people were discussing their rigs and the stuff they wanted to buy,
yes.
the wish list stuff.
I do remember that.
Yeah, spur of the moment, weakness, whatever you want to call it.
All right, Vet, here we go.
Nice, let's do it. Let's launch. Sweet, and launched.
Sweet.
I ended up picking up an HP Omen 30L with a 3080 in it, 32 gigs of RAM, and an i9 10850K.
Dang.
As far as pre-builts go, it's not a bad pre-built, but it's like the only way I could reliably get a 3080.
Yeah.
Would I do it again? Probably not.
Oh. I don't use grenades much. I think I'm going to change my grenade button on my keypad to push to talk button.
Your grenade button is on your keypad?
Yeah, my little gamepad. It's my thumb. It's one of my thumb buttons.
Are you playing Star Citizen with a gamepad?
I am. Yeah.
That's hardcore, man. That's all Chris Roberts of you.
Right?
That's very Chris Roberts of you. The heresy.
Well, it's not a controller. It's a 16-ish button gamepad.
Oh, I know. The one that sits in your right or left hand, whatever.
Yeah,
you just kind
that's
of
my
thumb
left
around
hand.
on it. I got you. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm mainly an FPS shooter player. Those are my games. But I love me a space sim, and a space sim that does both FPS and space stuff. Perfect game. It's a perfect game. I'm still loading. This is unusual.
I'm in.
Boo, I usually load within a couple of minutes.
I don't see vet on my... Oh, wait, I don't have my helmet. There's vet.
Okay. Yeah, I just popped in too. There we go.
25.7 million
goes.
kilometers.
There we go. Oh, I'm in prison. That's right.
Do you know how to break out?
Oh, no, my sentence has been served.
Hello and welcome.
Oh, okay.
You have been placed in a
I don't know how to break out.
rehabilitation facility for violation of local law.
Which, you think I would have tested that.
Yeah.
No.
Right.
So
I don't know how to... I don't know how to break out.
I tried testing it one time and I gave up on
Yep.
it. Just forget it.
They've actually changed the escape route. There's actually a security keypad that you have to figure out the code for to slow
Isn't
the
there
vent
like 2
down.
routes now?
Maybe. I only know of the one through the vent, and the code doesn't always work, and I can't believe that just happened. I just fell underneath the platform. And I don't
Star
remember.
Citizen things.
Yeah, I don't remember the way up. We'll just cheat the way up. Okay, so Ellie, I know. Do you know Star Citizen? Have you seen it before? I know Pon has. He was hanging out with me last night. Yeah, and I'm streaming and
What?
playing on the same box. I have a single box setup, and I'm doing 44, 45 frames right now.
Not bad
You've
at
never
all.
heard of it, Ellie. So this is a new space sim MMO that's being developed. This is very deep into the alpha phase.
welcome back.
So there are lots of bugs. Lots of features are actually missing. But in its state, it is playable, if you have a loose definition of playable. And it is a lot of fun with friends. One of the anti-griefing mechanics in the game is that if you commit crimes, you are charged with a crime, and then if you die by security or by bounty hunters, you will be sent to prison to serve your time. Now here's the fun thing. The sentences are real time. And last night I was sent to prison, not for griefing, but for other shenanigans, with a 10-hour sentence. So right now I'm eligible for release. So my sentence has been served. So it's kind of nice because the sentences can be anywhere from like 10 minutes to like 15 hours long. So if you get these guys who just love to be assholes, they find themselves in prison for 10 minutes to several hours very quickly, which allows the rest of us to play the game for a little while, and then they get released back into the wild to be assholes again, but then they find themselves back in prison very quickly after that.
It should be noted, though, that you can get out of prison pretty quickly.
That's true, but still
You can pay
it's...
down that debt pretty quick.
Yeah, it still takes them out at least 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes before they can start griefing people again.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a great anti-griefing thing. There is gameplay for prison. It's not you're just locked in a cell for hours doing nothing. I can go into the mines and mine. They'll have missions for me to do that I can use to earn merits and lower my sentence. So they've put some thought into it. Not a lot, but some. And the community has been helping Cloud Imperium Games, or CIG, to really flesh out their mechanics and make this a really awesome game. It's just taking a lot longer than any of us would really like. Bullcrap, I'm trespassing.
Be advised, you are continuing to approach a restricted facility.
I am spawning on another facility. Thank you. Goodness gracious.
All right, I'm leaving Hurston at L3,
I am at Everest Harbor.
and I am going to go do a quick claim jumper clearance mission.
Okay, you go do that. Okay.
I need more money.
Yeah, do it. That's fine. So that's one of the cool mechanics that you just saw a glimpse of. Maybe later tonight. Let's see. Ellie said, I mean, how long? Because 7 days had been in alpha forever. This game has been in development since 2013.
2012.
Well, he announced it in 2012. Were they really doing any work then?
Technically, yes.
Okay, well, we'll call it 2012 then.
They actually worked on the prototype the year before.
Oh, okay. So it's been almost 10 years since this game, for development with this game. And yeah, it's, oh damn is correct. It's been a very long time, but as you can see, this game, oh, there's Vet. Hi, Vet. No, my animations are broken again, so you get a screen wipe.
It's certainly ambitious, that much is certain.
Yeah, I mean, look how beautiful this game looks. Let me get rid of my display here so that you guys can really see what's going on.
Arctic, do you need some money?
I got a little over
All right.
300,000 right now.
The fun thing with this game is third person and first person are synced. So everything that I see myself doing in first person view, Vet or anyone else standing around can see as well. So even this, Vet, do me a favor. Look at me and go into your mobiGlass. So for him, he's just opened up one of his in-game apps, right? And we can see that he's on his app. I can't see exactly what page he's in, but this is what he sees. So I can see that he's actually customizing his character or something right now. So I can actually see what he's doing. If he were to do a mission where he had to pick up a box or mess with a box on the ground, I would actually see him walk up to the box, bend down, pick it up, and start carrying it around. Yeah, it's totally awesome. So they put a lot of thought into the simulation of the game and the role-playing, what's the word I'm thinking of? Potential of the game. I'm not a huge RPer, but I love to be able to see that immersive content and really feel like I'm there.
I was going to say, what's the real tagline that's been with the Star Citizen project since the beginning?
Immersion.
Fidelity.
Or fidelity, that's what it is. Fidelity and
immersion.
And the fidelity is insane. I'm going to show you some ships today, if Vet is patient with me. We'll do some shenanigans here in a bit. Oh, come on, you. So, I own a few ships. Not many, compared to lots of other streamers. But I own a few. Let's do... Well, Vet, you're here with me. Let's do a Carrack.
So anything you guys want shown, I might have it.
Nice. Let's just start with the most versatile ship in the game.
The Cutlass?
Okay, most versatile large ship in the game.
That's a French word. It's pronounced versatile.
Versatile? Okay, so this game, as you can see, he's got... Go ahead and do a slow turn for me. So we can see here, he's got a weapon on his back. He's got a weapon on his hip. There's one right there. On this side, he's got a multi-tool. Ooh, okay. He's got fists. Oh, you're holding your med pen, right? He's got armor. This game is not just spaceships fighting each other. This game is people fighting each other. People living lives as if this universe were real. So we could go to certain areas, pull out our guns, and start shooting. Ellie. Nah, you pronounce too many consonants for that to be French. But the game's super pretty. And you're about to see one of my favorite ships. We'll slow this down a little bit. She's big. And she's mean when she's fully crewed, too.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
What?
I didn't realize that this mining claim was actually in a gas cloud area. I'd forgotten that they are always at the Lagrange points.
Oh, yeah. Yep, Ellie, this is big. I'm going to actually quickly get into the ship, because I can't do it justice to show you what she looks like on the outside just by standing here. I need to go get in the ship. Vet, I think you will be able to fly now. I don't think I need to unlock it from here. So I'll let you take her out while I give a tour of the ship.
Roger, roger.
Alright, so this ship allows you many, many different game mechanics all in one. We have first the garage. This garage can hold, depending on the size of the vehicle, 2 large ground vehicles or many small ones. Let me go ahead and close this up so that we don't ruin things.
What ship are you in?
I'm in the Carrack.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, the most versatile large ship in the game.
The home away from home.
Exactly. In this game, as you saw me, I woke up in a bed, right? So when you die, you spawn at the nearest port that you last visited, and you wake up in a bed. Well, there are a few ships that have medical bays that you can use as mobile spawn points. This ship has one. So we have the garage here. We have docking collar for when the mechanic for ship-to-ship docking becomes a thing, which will be very soon. We have very soon, like next patch soon. We have 6 bays here that are empty. These bays are for environmental suits because this... Oh, there's only 5. This is an exploration ship. So its main role in the game is to explore faraway places, other uncharted systems, without resupply, and to keep the crew safe. Yeah, the lighting is fantastic, right? And the sounds. Let me turn up the volume so you guys can actually hear what I hear. And it's going to be a little loud, and I apologize. But we'll just kick this all up here real quick. Alright. So you guys can hear all the volume. We have the docking collar here. I'm not going to go ahead and open those. By the way, this is Everest Harbor, so when you take off, get out fast, because those doors are going to start shutting on you. Unless we're already out.
We're not out. I'm going to need you to request departure because it is not letting me.
Okay, here we go. The doors are about to open. And Ellie, I'll come back through this and show you what we're doing here in a minute. But this ship does have its own cargo holds. Here's one cargo pod. And I can actually take the elevator down. Oh, the elevators are broken. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, well, I used to be able to take the elevator.
Or on your ship?
On my ship, the elevator's not letting me go down. Here's
Which
another
one, small one at the bridge, or the big personnel elevator?
Neither. It was the cargo one, and actually, there's another pod where the elevator's working. So here we are. I can go down deeper into the cargo hold, and that's really getting loud now. Is that too loud, Ellie? Let's turn down the music at least.
Thank you. Please visit again.
Put that at 70. It's okay. Alright. I'm going to turn the music down a little bit more because I feel like I can't be heard and I'm starting to shout and I'm going to wake up my girls. And that is not a good thing. Alright. So as you can hear, they really put a lot of effort into the sound. Yeah. Very immersive. And then here's cargo pod number 3. Oh, and you'll notice that it's... Oh, let me go into third person here. As he flies around, watch my character. I'll actually shift. See, look, I'm staggering around a little bit, trying to walk. The force of the ship's momentum is actually forcing my character to react. And if we get hit hard enough, it'll actually knock me over. So they put tons of work into the immersion of this game. Here at the back of the ship, we have an elevator. A personnel elevator that I can go up to other decks. We have 6 environmental suit storage bays, as well as weapon lockers. This will hold 8 rifles and 12 pistols. And this one holds the same. So you can have 16 rifles and 24 pistols on hand at any point. And in the back, I'll run here a little bit, there is a rear turret, a manned turret. So one of my friends could jump in this turret. And let's go ahead and do that real quick. Don't go into quantum for a minute.
Alright, we're holding around the station.
Alright, perfect. Alright. I am now in a manned turret. let's turn this beast on.
Where are these little bugs? There they are.
Come on, you. There we go. There we go. So now,
All systems online.
now I could defend the lower part of the ship if I stayed in here. Oh, we want those staggered.
Overheated.
No, not gyro mode. Put you into staggered mode. There we go.
Warning. Weapon system.
I need to get some new coolers for this ship. So that's fun. Let's show you the outside of the ship real quick. This is what the Carrack looks like. So this is a home away from home. This is a multi-crew ship in this game. It takes 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5 to consider it fully crewed. 5 players. You have 1 pilot and 4 gunners. So the 2 wings, I don't know if you noticed, but there are guns on the side here. That little red ball that's coming up. That's a manned turret. So there's 1 on each side. There's a remote turret on the top. And then here on the bottom, it's a little hard to see. There we go. You see that turret right there. That's actually where I'm sitting right now. We can see the 3 cargo pods on the bottom. On the top here, we can see, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. We have a hangar right in the middle here. So this ship can actually hold a small fighter, a small little ship. So again, home away from home. So you can have a ground vehicle for exploration. You can even have a small ship that you could pilot around whatever it is you're exploring. I know, right? The ship is beautiful. I love it. I love it so much. But it's hard to fly by yourself. This is a beast of a ship to fly. So we will take a look at this. Oh, we got a Hornet. So that's another player flying around. That's probably Arctic Phoenix, and I just don't know it yet.
No, I'm in a... where are you guys at? You're at Everest, right?
Yeah, we're at Everest.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm actually jumping to your location. I'm actually jumping to Vet's Quantum Beacon.
Oh, good. We're just hanging out in the Armistice Zone. But around orbital stations, weapons are free. Oh, we got a Gladius behind us. That must be station security.
Yeah, it is. He just stopped me. He's yelling at. I was enjoying the ship in the third-person perspective, and when I clicked back inside, I heard, "This is your last chance."
Oh no! So here we can see the station that we just left. Unfortunately, the entire interior of that station doesn't exist. Only a small portion of it does. But you know, it's still a beautiful station nonetheless. Lots of fun. Big cargo hold here that soon will actually have use, but right now it's just to look pretty.
What, the cargo holds?
Yeah, the big cargo struts.
Oh, on the station?
On the station, yeah.
Yeah.
So we will save that one for now. Let's continue our tour. So we'll exit the turret, and we will take a look at the next deck real quick. Elite One says, "Geez, I see why it's been in development for so long." Yeah, they've been putting a lot of time and attention on ships and things. Oh, am I stuck in the back? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This ain't good. I heard it. There we go. Okay, I'm out. I'm good.
Just remember the old song.
All right.
Suicide is painless.
I need to set my spawn point.
Was that Judas Priest that sung that song?
No, that
So
was
we'll
way
take
before
this
Judas
elevator.
Priest. They may have done a
Go to
cover
the
of it.
habitation deck. So one thing I didn't tell you is, Ellie, is in this game, travel is a thing. So there's a joke amongst players that it's travel citizen. You spend a lot of time traveling in this game. So, I mean, if we go to a big city, actually, let's. I showed off Hurston last night. I want to show off ArcCorp, but I don't want to keep you guys from having fun either.
Well, I just arrived at Hurston. I just gotta circumnavigate the planet.
What do you guys want to do?
It's your call, dude. I'm just driving the bus.
Take us to ArcCorp real quick. I want to show them what ArcCorp looks like. This is the med bay. We have 2 recovery beds here. They do absolutely nothing right now. You got the doctor's office, which again serves absolutely no purpose right now. We got the storage room, which again serves absolutely no purpose. Eventually, you'll actually be able to store things in here. These won't actually be props in the future. These will be real items, real commodities that I can pick up and use, or even pick up and sell.
All right, Vet, I am jumping to you right now.
But this is the crown jewel. I go here and set as preferred ICU. I can now, if I die, I will spawn in this bed instead of back at the station. And yeah, the lighting is fantastic. Wait until we get in trouble. And the ship is about to explode. That's cool.
Hey, have you assigned a name to your ship yet?
I bought this in-game, so I don't get to. I have a name that I want to assign to it, but I can't. So I'm not telling anybody what it is because I don't want it to get used. So we have crew quarters here. And right here, this is actually a transparent window. This is not a fake. If Arctic Phoenix came to the crew window, he would see me standing here and I would see him in his cockpit.
Well, I'm just pulling up to your ship right now. You can probably see me.
Yeah, you're passing it. Looked like you were in your 600i.
Yep.
So you
With
are
the
now.
ship name.
Nice. Pull up next to the crew quarters window.
All right.
So here's the crew quarters. We got some lockers, a couch. We have 4 bunks. Actually, I think it's 5, isn't it? No, it's 4 bunks. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's the 5th bunk.
Are you on the port or starboard side?
The starboard is the right side. Here's the shower. And everyone in the game are vampires. Unfortunately, this is the one thing that doesn't work. Ellie wonders how many Serenities there are. Unfortunately, only 1. Because the names are unique to the hull, so only 1 Carrack can be named the Serenity. Unless you did like name variations, spelling variations and stuff like that. There he is. So there's Arctic sitting in his space yacht. And he can see me standing here. What do you got?
I might need to get a
Smooth
little
operator.
closer.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah, there you are. I see your silhouette now.
Yeah. So we'll go into third person and show off that 600i in a little bit. So the point in, say we're still vampires, no reflection. The point in the naming is so that way if somebody is being an ass or somebody's being awesome or something, we can actually say, hey, the 600i that's named Smooth Operator is doing this, you know, watch out for this ship for whatever reason. So it's to provide better notoriety to the player. Hey, J Gid, how's it going? This is the Carrack that I'm inside right now, J Gid.
Martin, did you want to jump in here with us?
So
Sure,
this
why
is the
not?
mess hall.
Let me,
I'm glad to hear you're doing well.
you're going to ArcCorp, right?
Correct.
Just
All right.
the planet for right now.
Oh, we just exploded.
Wow.
Did you really?
I think we got hammered.
Yeah, I think somebody rammed us.
I heard something flying pretty fast and we went up.
Oh, yep. Yep, I'm seeing.
Yeah,
I'm
I
seeing
hear him
ships.
flying around. They did, J-Gid. 313 that just barely dropped enabled ship naming for the Carrack, the MSR, and a couple other ships that I can't remember. Yeah,
There's
you
the
never
remnants
called.
of your ship.
Nice.
Well, I can, since I'm already out here, I can just go land on Everest Harbor.
Amos can't. Yeah, we're
Since
gonna
you're-
accept
since you're
that.
both there, I'll just go land at Everest Harbor and I can pick you guys up
Okay.
Nice.
while your Carrack is
Being redone. Yeah, so
being claimed.
unfortunately the Carrack is now on a 1.5 hour cooldown, so I won't be able to show you the rest of the Carrack for a little while.
I could pull mine out.
Hey, Potox, what's up? Yeah, well, look what the cat dragged in. No kidding, dude. Yeah, the JK, the respawn times on ships are much higher now. That was done in 312. Things are
Yeah, 312.
things are bad. I mean, the Delta, my Mustang Delta, still respawns in 3-ish minutes, but everything else takes a good 20+ minutes to do. So we'll just hurry and run this over here. So in this game, I do have to worry about food and water, so this is technically a survival game. We have first-person shooter combat in anywhere except where we see the symbol on the top right. It's a bullet with a bar through it saying we can't. It's an armistice zone, so I can't even pull out a weapon. But in non-armistice zones, we could shoot each other with our guns if we wanted to. I can send money to people if I want to. We do lots of fun stuff. File claim. Alright, cool. The Carrack is on cooldown.
Yeah, I'm just landing it in the hangar right now.
Alright.
And then I can go get my Carrack.
Potok says, how is Domestic allowing this? Yeah, she's allowing it with enthusiasm. She is currently reading her book right now. So, which I'm quite excited for. She actually just got a new ARC, an advanced reader copy that she's excited to read. This is not in beta or super beta. This is in alpha. Potok, so many of the game features that are promised are not even implemented in the game yet. One thing I can do here is I could spend several thousand credits to expedite the time of delivery for my new Carrack, because what I've done, yeah, expedited it's expensive, but it's not bad. Yeah, it's the empty promise stage. But right now, if I spend 2,300 credits, nearly 2,200 credits, I'll get a new ship in 14 minutes. So we'll just wait. I see you're 3K away still, Arctic.
No, I landed in hangar 1. I'm just waiting for the elevator to arrive.
Okay. We're just at the ASOP terminal hanging out. Let me turn my sound down a little bit because it just seems obnoxious and it's making me yell. There we go. Loud enough that we can still hear it. Oh, there's Avi. How you doing, girl? No, Avi, you did not miss the jailbreak. I woke up with my sentence served, so I peacefully left prison. Ellie, you got accepted to school in Sweden? Congratulations.
I see Vet. I don't see, that must be you with the Centurion helmet.
Jagged. Psh, overpopulation. You were rotated out. Yeah, it was true. They had bigger fish to fry, so they let me go. There's Arctic. I'm surprised you made it in here. Oh, yeah, a hanger. Never mind. I'm surprised you made it in here without a helmet on. By the way, your helmet's off.
I know. All right.
Yeah, Avi, there'll be a next time. Don't worry. I'll probably end the night in prison again just for the fun of it.
Let's spawn the Carrack.
Yep, let's do the Carrack. I'll finish the tour of the Carrack for Ellie and Potox. And then we can go show off Arc Corp for a little bit. And then do some shenanigans. Show them how this game is played.
Should we also land my C8, my Pisces, into the hangar?
Yeah, let's do that so they can see it. Let's load it.
Okay, hangar 1 is where the Carrack is at.
Okay. Avi, the only thing you missed was me showing off the Carrack again. And us exploding in a big fireball because somebody rammed us.
You guys should already have access to the ship since you're in the party.
Okay.
So just go ahead and take the elevator to hangar 1, and as soon as you get into the ship, let me know, and I will spawn the Pisces.
Sweet. Yeah, Ellie, Avi was with me yesterday when I was streaming, and I showed the Carrack off to her. So luckily, Avi, you missed nothing. Oh, excuse me. except a fiery death. That's it. And now, back to
Wasn't
travel
an
system.
awesome death.
I know, it wasn't even an awesome death. Potox, yeah, don't get too excited with this question, but what do you do in this game? Purpose, quests, do whatever, I don't know. You do whatever you want. So there are missions in this game that help facilitate space combat, help facilitate first-person shooter combat. You can run cargo. You can buy commodities from one station, run them to another city or station and sell them. You could be a pirate if you want to. But future gameplay, some gameplay that's coming very soon, is salvage and medical. So you can run medical ships to pick up stranded players or people who are dying in space and stabilize them and take them to a hospital. You can run around with the first-person shooter guys. Oops, I opened that door. I didn't want to do that. And heal them, keep them stabilized so they don't die, type thing, right? Close the door. That'll close eventually. Exploration is a minorly supported thing right now, but is a game mechanic. You were probably thinking of Elite Dangerous. And also mining is something that we can do. We can mine in space with a spaceship, or I can take a hand tool, or No Man's Sky is another one, yeah. I can go mining with a hand tool on a planet. I can take a spaceship out and mine asteroids. I could even land on a planet with a mining ground vehicle and go mine big boulders. So there's a lot of things that we can do in this game right now.
Alright,
but
are you guys in the ship?
We are in the ship, and I heard it just start up.
Okay, I'm going to spawn the Pisces then.
There's a lot more coming eventually. What the heck? I just spawned.
Nope, it pops back inside.
It took us
did it
too
really?
long. Yeah.
Well, I didn't have it out yet, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to open the hangar doors from inside the ship, even sitting in the seat, because earlier Mill had to crack it open.
Alright, well, Hangar 1 again. That's where the Pisces is at.
Okay. Maybe we'll
fly
go to
it out.
Lore. Let's go to Loreville and pull the Carrack. It's easier to get a Carrack out of Loreville than it is out of Everest Harbor. Potok says, so it's Eve, Elite Dangerous, or Eve and Elite Dangerous, and being able to run around. Pretty much an oversimplification, but yes. It basically takes all the game genres. You got first-person shooters, you've got space simulators, all thrown into one, and Eve. Eve is its own genre. The only thing similar between this game and Eve is that it has spaceships and you can trade. In this game, that's different from Eve, is you actually control your spaceship 100%. It's not just a click, go this direction. It's not a push a couple of buttons to turn on your weapons and target a ship and then everything happens for you. Now this guy's being an idiot. It's, you actually have to be skilled at flying your ship in order for it to be capable. Which is fun, in my opinion. Because there isn't any skills to level up. I can grind reputation, but that's it. Everything else is based on what skill set I have as a person and a player to the tools that I have in the game.
Where are you at, Millbot?
I am... Oh, Hangar 1. We gotta go to Hangar 1. I was standing in the lobby, chatting away.
This ship keeps pulling me out.
J-Gid said, ooh, very cool, ship-in-ship spawning. Yes, we finally have Tier 0 ship-in-ship spawning. The Merlin in all of the constellations now detaches and can dock to the constellation. And you can actually choose to spawn the constellation with or without the Merlin attached. Yep. And it has been fantastic. I watched one streamer a day or two ago, Hangar 1. A day or two ago, taking his Connie out on a bounty hunter mission, and his Connie was getting its ass handed to him. So he ran for his Merlin and undocked it and used it to kill the bounty. And then, but he had lost control of the Connie at that point, so he couldn't dock back up to it.
Hey, Phoenix, why don't you and Mill take this to one of the orbital markers, and I will come out there and meet you in my Carrack, and then you can drop down inside the hangar.
There you go. That'll work. Because I'll bet you when you spawned your Pisces, it despawned your Carrack on us.
Yeah.
It did.
Because we were still in the station.
It did.
Yep. So
If you had left the hangar and gotten about a kilometer out, it would have been fine.
Yep.
Yeah, I couldn't even get out of there yet.
There's the Pisces. So we saw the Carrack was super duper huge, and then we have this dinky little ship. This is the Pisces. This is the ship specifically designed to go with the Carrack. So we'll just take a look at this real quick. It's a cute little ship. You're waiting on me, aren't you?
I'm waiting on you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's the ship. It's cute. Okay, I'm in. Go.
You're in?
Yep.
All right.
Where's the jump seat? There's the jump seat. We'll go ahead and sit down here. Oh. Third person doesn't. There we go. Here's our cute little ship. But it's fast. As you can see, we're already way far away from the station.
All right. Where are we headed?
Go to one of the orbital markers. Okay, so something I didn't show you is you see that little black spot on the planet down there? Looks like a big building poking out of the clouds. That city actually exists on that planet. We can go there. There's no... that's Lorville that I was talking about. There's no hidden camera or hidden magic that just teleports you there. If we were to fast travel there, you would actually travel that distance. And right now, oops, we just went into what was called Quantum, and the station is now no longer near us. We just traveled a little bit around the planet, and the planet just disappeared on me. There it is.
Orbital marker 4. Vet.
Okay, I'm coming.
In fact, you know what? I should probably move out of the way of orbital marker 4 so that you don't slam into me.
Right. AV Navy says this ship looks like a little duckling. And yeah.
It's like a little shuttlecraft.
It is. Yeah, it's totally a little shuttlecraft. This has Star Trek written all over it, in my opinion.
It really does.
But, and yeah, Potox asked how long this game's been in the making. Officially since 2012 is when the game project was announced by Chris Roberts, the guy who made Wing Commander. And it has been crowdfunded ever since. It has raised, what, $350 million since 2012?
360, I think now.
360.
I think they passed the 360 mark a few weeks back.
All by, tools like myself and my two friends that are with me right now. Yeah.
Sad but true.
Sad but true. Ellie says, holy shit. Yeah, see, you say holy shit, but you don't understand. Okay? You can buy into this project at $45. That's it. You don't have to spend any more money. There are people who are thousands, probably some who are hundreds of thousands of dollars or close to it, deep into this project already. And all they are is a consumer. They don't actually get to help the development beyond giving their opinions of how the game is working. Potox, wow, Mill, is this the only game you have played in the last decade? Sadly, no. This game hasn't actually been in this kind of a playable state until 2016, I think, is when we were finally able to go into the PU and do stuff. Before, it was 2 years of hype and videos telling us they're working on things and answering questions, the occasional in-game blip, and then eventually the first module was given to us where we could spawn in our hangar. We can see some of the ships. I do know too many facts, Potox, I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. I've been following this project for a really long time. But we could spawn in our hangars, we can look at some of our ships, we can walk around them, sit in the pilot seat, and that was it. You couldn't turn on the ship, couldn't take off, it couldn't do shit. But it was really fun. And then eventually they gave us a mounted Gatling gun that we could get in our hangar and shoot at a bunch of targets. That was entertaining. That lasted like 2 weeks, and then they took it away.
Yeah.
And then they launched the next module called Arena Commander. So the way they were developing this game is that they were developing it in stages. Oh, there we go. Arctic is EVA'd. So he's jumped out of the ship and he's floating around. They were doing it in stages. So Arena Commander was the dogfighting testing bed. So we were able to go and spawn inside a ship and play certain types of missions, you know, like Last Man Standing or a kind of capture the flag, control point, stuff like that, right?
You on your way, Vet?
Potox, don't get me wrong. I'm happy you're enjoying this game. I'm just poking at you because it isn't my type of game. Oh, no. Totally understand, Potox. I know it's not your game. I'm actually glad you're here, though, because I've been wanting to show this game off to you guys for a really long time. Unfortunately, it does take this long to do anything of significance unless you play by yourself. Because of mishaps like what we just had, barely. Somebody decided that they wanted to ram us and blow up our big, pretty ship. And it completely set us back a whole bunch of time.
Usually, with my group, we can usually get stuff up and running pretty fast.
Yeah. Well, this was kind of an impromptu shenanigans. This wasn't planned at all, so nobody knows what's going on.
Oh, what kind of a pistol is that you've got on you?
A Dakota.
Suppressor, light.
It's the Dakota.
Oh, is that the Dakota?
Yeah. Let me stand
I
up.
didn't recognize it from this angle.
Potok says he's not going to be here much longer. He has to work in the morning and notice. Yeah, no problem, bro. I totally understand. Tomorrow's my day off, so I'm going to be up for a little while, I hope. But I'm glad you're here, even for a little bit. So here we are. We can actually pull out our weapons now. And if I wanted to, I could shoot.
Dude!
I'm not. I was safe.
I got a damage marker on me.
Really? Because I shot your...
No, it did do damage, but it gave me the fire direction
Oh,
indicator.
it's because I was right next to you. But yeah, we can shoot our weapons if I wanted to.
Pull out your knife. Oh yeah, I forgot about fists.
We can even...
We could actually knock each other out.
Come on, you. Hey. You're going to knock me out, and then I'm going to spawn somewhere else, and that would be unfortunate.
No, you would just be laying here on the floor.
Oh, that's true. Yep, we can punch and block. I haven't figured out the combos, though, but you can do certain combos to do uppercuts and other kinds of things.
I could use my shotgun and knock you on your ass.
Yeah, and then I would bleed out and die.
While we wait for Vet.
Let's go EVA for a minute. Let me see how that looks. Where are you at, Vet? There we go.
Okay, I'm down below you guys. I'm opening everything up right now.
We do not see you.
You are? I don't see you.
So you guys are just above me.
Fantastic.
There you are.
Oh, there he is.
Yep, okay.
Very nice. So there's Vet. Cool.
Just don't face plant on the way back in.
Right. With this new EVA system, it's really easy to do that. Nope, I just did a backhammer instead.
I don't know if it's so much a new EVA system or if it's just the fact that it's super twitchy and super bugged.
Both. Still on the ground.
Yeah, you...
Come on,
you
stand
totally
up.
Ate it.
I am stuck on the ground.
Well, that's okay. You can be stuck on the ground inside the Carrack.
Yeah, but it wouldn't matter because I can't stand up.
All right. Vet, have you opened the hangar doors?
Yeah, I'm having a seizure, guys.
Which one's the key to open up the doors?
There isn't one. You have to...
There isn't one. You either have to get out of your seat and walk around there, or you can find on the control panel the open exterior.
Here,
Inner thought prompt.
I got you.
I am stuck. I cannot stand up, which means I have to die.
No, let me try punching you.
Okay.
Bogey? Oh, no. There better not be a bogey. Okay.
Maybe push me out. This just does not look good. CPR! Star Citizen CPR right here.
Doors are opening up.
Potox, pretty sure you need a friend to perform the Halo teabag to revive you. No freaking joke, dude. No joke.
Okay, let's see if I can... No, that's right, you're a live object. I can't use the tractor beam on you.
That is unfortunate. Can
Well-
you push me out? Maybe I can go back to EVA and I can try again.
I'm gonna try it. Yeah, let me just slow that down. Just go look here.
If all else fails, I can just catch up in my Delta or my Vanguard.
Yeah, I'm just I'm actually right over top of the
Ah!
there we go.
Oh, that's cool. So we totally missed that. We just landed now inside the Carrack. I'm still having a seizure. Ooh, I'm stood up now.
Are you stood up now?
Yeah, I stood up. So the gravity is the problem. It couldn't decide whether I was still EVAing or if I was in gravity. But the ship has its own gravity, as you can see. So that's awesome. The airlock is over here. Go ahead and close the door, Vet.
We must be getting some desync now because I still see you spasming on the ground in my ship.
Oh no, I'm at the nose now.
Yeah, desync. I don't see you at all now. So
Oh,
I'm gonna
no
go
deal.
set. I'm gonna go set my spawn point on this ship,
Me too.
and then
So
we can kill each other.
we'll come back to this deck, guys. We're actually one deck above the tour. So we'll go back to the habitation deck, and I will continue the tour from here. Yeah, Potox optimized, right? Alright, so this is the back of the habitation deck. There's literally nothing to see. It's just an elevator. So we'll quickly run in here, start this over.
Yeah, I can see your effect on the world, but I can't see you. So, yep, desync.
Yeah, that's okay. We lost somebody.
Okay, spawn point set, right? Right.
Yep, spawn point set. Okay, so this is the habitation deck. I showed that off. So let's go back to the technical deck. Hopefully we don't explode this time.
Better not.
Right. And I'm going to save the bridge for a little bit later, guys. Because that is the best. The best in this ship.
All right, Vet. You taking us over to
All
Artcourt?
right. Technical deck?
Yeah, heading that way.
Alright, so those of you who didn't know, my character is now feeling the forces of the ship in motion. So it's actually going to be a little bit more difficult for me to walk around. JGMK, I'm out, gotta work tomorrow. Wait, cool to see the game is progressing though. Catch you later. Yep, later, dude. Thanks for joining, man. I really appreciate it. And have a good night. Good luck at work tomorrow. So, we have...
Yep, I'm feeling those forces all right.
Yeah. Potox, alright, Mel, I'm sorry to join late. Glad to catch you and say hi, but I need to head to bed. I'll lurk till you're done. Have a good night. Good night, Potox. I really appreciate it, and happy lurking. Have a good night. That door's not opening. Hey, Warnick, how's it going, bro? Oh, you, you saw us explode, huh? This door's not opening. That's unfortunate.
What door are you looking at?
The, what is this? The fabrication bay. The drone room.
Really? If you set your spawn point, go kill yourself so you can resync with everyone else.
Yeah, let's do that. We
I was
down.
laughing when you got out of prison and immediately fell over the railing.
Oh, right. Oh, Warnick, thanks for joining, bro.
New member joined. Really? Who was that new member?
There we go. Okay, so I just woke up in the med bay. Let's go ahead and take care of... Oh, can't do that. Let's get out of bed first.
Alright.
AV, so we exploded because some jackass decided that he didn't know how to control his ship, or maybe he did know how to control his ship and he used it as a living torpedo. and he rammed our ship so hard it exploded. Night Potogs. So, because of that, I had the choice that I could either charge him for his crimes or be like, oh, I understand the mistake. I charged him for his crimes, so the next time he dies, he's going to wake up in prison. No, the Carrack did not collide with Everest Harbor. I cannot remember the dude's name all of a sudden, but I did get a message telling me that somebody committed homicide and aggravated assault against me, so I charged him for his crimes. That was an immediate level 3 of 5 crime stat. So he's got a good 3-4 hour sentence to deal with now. Which will probably take him 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes to play the prison game, and then he's out.
Assuming he actually gets killed by security forces or bounty hunters.
That's true. That's true.
They changed it so that just dying by itself isn't going to send you to prison.
Right. So this is the drone room, but either way, he either has to deal with getting rid of the crime stat, or go to prison. So these chairs don't do much yet because the drones don't exist that these are for, but you have 2 drone operating seats and a fabrication a fabrication bay, which is more pretty than it is functional. And then over here,
oh hey, Bill, come to the bridge. Come to the bridge.
Okay, we'll show off the bridge. Alright, here's the bridge. This is the upper bridge.
This is the upper bridge.
Here's your escape pods that everyone can get to, and then this is one of my favorites.
Just because Ved is making his approach.
Oh yeah.
Which is always a crowd pleaser, right?
Oh yeah. Look at this. Oh, that's beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ArcCorp.
We're coming up on the dark side of the planet.
Yeah.
Or darker side of the planet, I guess.
This planet, I wanted to show you yesterday, Avi, but I didn't get a chance to. This planet is covered completely. This is the Coruscant of Star Citizen. This is one massive city. So below us is Area 18. The starport is visible from here, if I can find it. Oh, there it is.
Ahead of us.
Yeah, there it is. That is the starport right there.
It's on the other side of those collection of skyscrapers.
So that's where we can fly over it. We don't have to go to it. Man, dang animals are walking around my in-laws' house, setting off my cameras. And yes, by the way, Ellie, that is my android telling me that something is going on. But this bridge, look at the view. I'm not even at a console, and I just have this amazing view from here. That's going to take us a bit. So this is the radar tank. This doesn't quite work yet, but it will. And it's supposed to show you a huge area, and you can actually command battles from here because you would see everything going on. This seat here, yeah, this seat here is a remote turret. So it's that top turret that I showed you guys a little while ago. This is a scanning seat. This is more just so you have a place to sit. It's a prop at the moment. And then the lower bridge. We'll go down to the lower bridge real quick. Oh, we just lost the Pisces.
Yes, you did, and me at the same time.
What did you do? Try to take off?
Yeah, I just opened up the rear door of the ship.
Oh, that sucks.
That would have been cool if it worked.
Yeah. So let's go take a look.
Normally it does.
Yeah.
Good thing I set my spawn point here.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny because the ship is still there. It doesn't look like it exploded. Oh yeah, it does. Its landing gear is gone. Well, that's sad. Rip that ship.
That's okay. He was in another player's ship to begin with, so...
And yeah, Warnick, I completely agree. The Area 18 nav marker being at the plaza rather than starport is really annoying. But here we go. Check this out. We are flying over Area 18 right now. We can go to some of this. We would have to take a train, or a tram, if you will, from the starport on the other side to the plaza. And we could run around and buy stuff. We could buy weapons. We could buy food and water. Buy clothing. Oh, I didn't show you that. Let's do that right now. Let's take off my armor. It's safe to do that now. So, in this game, pretty looks does matter.
Pretty looks.
Excuse
Ladies
me.
and gentlemen, that's how you know Mill does not know fashion.
Oh, shush. There we go. Had to fix the bug. It was showing two different suits at once. This is what I look like right now, with my armor and my weapons. Okay? If I go to my undersuit and I remove the undersuit, this is what I will be looking like. You can wear hundreds of different styles of jackets and shirts, pants, shoes. You can even wear some hats. I have... You're going to love this. I have a monocle. And
My ship is still showing up there.
a top hat. Kabam. Let's put those on. We're going to look swanky. Ellie, pretty always matters. Yep, sure does.
Weird. The husk of my ship is there, but
But it is not flyable.
it is most definitely not flyable. It's just a charred husk.
Yep. So here we are. This is me in the dark. It's getting the light a little bit. Right.
Mill after dark.
Mill after dark. If I were to walk out in space looking like this, I will die within 3 seconds. Yeah, Wernick, only $1,000 for top hat and monocle. Oh, the sad truth of that statement. I have spent over $1,000 on this game. Now, in my defense, that's over 69 months. I'm not joking with this number. 69 months of subscription. So I spent, it was $10 at a time, so that's $690 just in subscription. And then the other $310 was put towards spaceships and other things. So I've spent more than I should on this game. But as you can see, it's an amazing game. This is not working, so we'll just drop. There we go. Here's the lower bridge. This is where the pilot and the co-pilots would sit. And yes, I could just walk out on this canopy. If I'm in your way, Vet, I am sorry.
You're fine.
Oh, dude, I don't even see you facing forward. I don't even see you. You're flying up there. That's why.
Yeah, he's up top. He's in the
command deck, or in the command center. So this ship has two pilot seats, if you will. You have the pilot seat right here, and then you have the command console. The command console is a secondary console, so if I were to go and sit in this middle seat right now, I would immediately take over control of the ship, even though he's currently in control right now. But we're not going to do that because I don't want to die. And I'm not rude. But we can just stand here and watch us come in. My top hat.
Did you ever show them engineering?
Oh, I did not show them engineering. Okay, we're going to run to engineering real fast before we land. Actually, it might be too late. You're already coming up to the hangar, aren't you?
Are you going to make me land here at Area 18 in this
No.
behemoth?
No, I wasn't, but I thought you were since we were flying over the spaceport.
We go up to spaceport. I hate landing here in this thing.
Okay, don't land here then. That's fine. I just wanted to show them the city because this is one of my favorite locations. It's just amazingly beautiful. We can actually go to these skyscrapers out here, and there are landing pads on them. We can land this beast on top of them. You can't go in the towers yet and do anything, but you can land on them. It's cool. All right, let's show you guys engineering while I still can. That is on the technical deck, so I'm going to have to take an elevator again. And I did not show them the cartography deck, so we will do both of those really quick. Technical deck. Alright guys, now that we showed them ArcCorp, what do you guys want to do? Bounty hunting missions? Space? Ground? Cargo runs?
Let's see what missions are available in the area.
Alright. So at the back of the ship here, so we're at the back of the hangar. I come through this door and I've got the port side turret. Actually, that says starboard turret, sorry. So there's a manned turret that I could go get in. I can come over here to an engineering console. And there's...
Let's do the boarding action in progress mission, the 890 jump mission.
Ooh, yes. Let's do that. So there's the engines of the ship. The actual engines. Not just the pretty glowy bits on the outside.
I'm gonna share the mission with you guys right now.
Ready.
There it goes.
Got it. All right.
Go
So
straight there from here, I
we're
guess.
in engineering. Yeah, just go straight there. We're in engineering. Future gameplay, you can actually come back here and deal with problems and make repairs while in flight. You can put out fires and do things. But the engineering bay here is actually quite large. And AV, I didn't get to show you down in the lower part, so we're going to do that right now. Here we are, the lower part of engineering, and just listen to these suckers roar. I love it. Here we got our shield generator. Hey, don't be shooting. So eventually the components of a ship will be physicalized, so we could actually open these doors and pull out the generators and replace them with new ones. Right now we can't pull them out, we can just look at them. But there's the shield, one of the shield generators right there. And here is the other one. And I think those are the only bays down here.
Nope, they're not.
Oh, you opened the other ones here.
There's also the quantum drive back here.
Yep, there's the radar there. Life
Drive
support.
is back up the ladder.
Juno Strig, what is this? Oh, that's the power plant. Okay, so there's the power plant there. And then if we go back up the ladder, AV, Arctic, you scared AV.
Aww.
And then the you said the quantum drive was up here. Oh, I'm having problems. Woo.
Yeah, I'm having some frame drops.
Oh, come on, don't be doing that. Back it up. Oh. Back up the ladder.
I just took the elevator here.
Yeah, I just got too close to the ladder top. Alright, so here is the quantum drive. If I can get the door open. Where's the panel to open the door?
I don't think we can open it yet.
Apparently not.
You guys are gonna need
Oh,
to
no,
get
we
on the
can.
turret.
There we go. Oh,
that's
yeah,
right.
we need to get on the turrets.
We got bad guys here.
There's our quantum
When you're
drive.
both in turrets.
Okay, you take port, I'll take starboard.
Okay, and make sure you got your spacesuit on.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Don't want to suffocate in the turret. Undersuit. Stone skin. Oh, we're going to have to play around with that again. We'll deal with that later. Come on.
It's not often that I
There we
get
go.
to be in the turret of a Carrack. I'm usually the one flying it.
Right. And it is not easy to fly in combat.
That's not
Enter in the turret. Avy says, this is cool. It's not just the top you have to fix, but all sides. Yes. Have to deal with all sides.
All systems online.
Alright. Powered on. We want staggered.
Which button was for staggered again?
I just used the MFD for it. I don't remember what the button is. Yeah, not that one.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive
Alright.
is now on.
I guess we can't fast travel. We'll show you guys what quantum looks like properly after this mission. Because Ellie hasn't seen the awesome that is quantum travel. Oh,
Okay.
and I haven't shown you this. The star map, but we have enemies to fight. Aaron and Adrian. We'll go for Adrian first, I guess.
I'm going for Adrian, yeah.
Target
You gone.
destroyed.
Come on, you. There we go. Boom.
destroyed.
He gone. All right.
All right, that should be all the ships we need.
All right, exiting the turret. Hopefully I don't fall out. Ooh, didn't fall out. Woohoo! All right, let's show you the star map real quick. So right now, this is where we are. Right here. We are around a moon called Walla. Ellie, PvP heavy? No, unfortunately, since there's only 50 players allowed max per server, it's actually really hard to do PvP. But there is some PvP action. You can create PvP action, but it takes a little bit of time and patience. But once you get it started, it's fantastic. PvE missions mostly, Warnick, yeah. But we're here. So if I zoom out, this is a moon around ArcCorp that we just saw, which is this one here. If I zoom out some more,
right.
we came from here.
Nice and easy there, Vet.
And this is the entire system right now that we can go to. So there's these Lagrange points, the Arc L4, Crew L3, all of these little asteroid points here. There's stations in almost all of these that I can go to, just like the one we left at Everest Harbor.
We're coming up on the dark side of the planet here, so this is going to be...
Every planet has its own sub-orbital station. Crusader is the only planet right now that we cannot land at, but that will change next patch. All of this is travelable
that should be good
distance.
enough.
If I were to go in standard drive from here to here, real time would take years. That's how big this system is. So we have to use fast travel, and depending on your quantum drive, which is the fast travel, flying from here to here could take you anywhere from 3-ish minutes to 12-ish minutes, real time. So, you know, the components in your ship can be swapped out, but the quality of the component dictates how well the ship performs. The better or the faster the quantum drive, the more fuel it consumes. So you do have two types of fuel that you have to worry about. You have hydrogen fuel and you have quantum fuel. So hydrogen fuel is for your everyday flying.
There we go.
And quantum fuel is specific to quantum travel. I can use an app in my Mobiglass, which was my little wrist computer, to refuel when I'm at a space station. Or I can repair my ship, or I can rearm its missiles and its guns.
Alright, making my way over.
Making my way down. It stopped at the habitation deck for nobody. Come on, you. You're gonna have that place cleared by the time I get there.
Yeah.
You're supposed to wait. Oh, you went through the airlock, didn't you?
I went through the docking collar.
Which is the airlock? Woo!
It's one of the airlocks. Let's see.
I see where you're at. I'm coming. Do you want to go through the hangar? I was gonna go through the docking collar.
I'm gonna go through the docking port.
Okay, I'm gonna go through this one.
I was thinking pulling out a sniper rifle and clearing out the hangar that way, but
I hear somebody shooting. They must be shooting the civilians already. Alright, I'm on your 6.
oh crap!
Oh, open that door.
I did. We're getting some desync here.
He dead. There's gonna be 3 more guys up there.
Yep. Fortunately, there's a glass ring there, so
they can't hurt us.
they can't hurt us.
We're clear on the side.
Okay, I'm making a beeline over to the med bay so that we can...
Woo!
Okay, working on the spa and tub area.
Right behind you.
Okay. Bathrooms look clear. Is the hot tub area clear?
Typically, I don't think there's ever been anybody in
Yeah,
here.
hot tub is clear.
Yep.
Oh, that's you.
That's me.
I don't have a marker for you, so when
And
I see
apparently
people
I
moving-
don't... Ah, crap, I don't have a med pen equipped. I'm gonna die before I can get it.
Well, it's a good thing our spawn point is so nearby, isn't it?
Yep. Come on. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm dead. I hate how long that takes to equip things.
And it's all server based.
AV asked if it goes down by 1 unit or does it increase with distance of the travel. The farther you travel, the more fuel it consumes to travel that distance. So it's like traveling in a car. The farther you travel, the more gasoline you use.
Also depends upon the
Depends on the drive as well. So
Drive
some
as well.
drives travel slower, so they are more fuel efficient. Some travel super duper fast, but they guzzle the fuel. So you'll use more fuel compared to other drives if you get really fast ones. So it kind of depends. You could choose which ones you want to use depending on different factors. Do you want a drive that takes a little bit of time to get around but sips on your quantum fuel, or do you just want to get there and you don't care about the expense? So, or somewhere in between. Making my way.
I've got at least three more bad guys in the hangar.
Okay. We've killed 5 so far. I'm going to take the back elevator down and work my way to the hangar.
Okay.
Maybe I'll find somebody on the way there.
Ow, 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 ow.
There we go.
Yep, I gotta pop a med kit. There we go.
What?
And I forgot to bring grenades, unfortunately.
And the elevator left without me. Okay, we'll try this a different way.
I'm betting I can run and sprint and get behind those boxes. Or, you know, before I risk it, I'm going to go find the med bay.
Yeah, the med bay is close.
Yep. I'm actually at it right now.
Turn on my laser pointer here. Let's go. It's the crew deck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's my laser pointer.
Okay.
You clear out everybody in the cargo? Nope.
Not everyone.
Yay for silencers. Woo! That hurt.
One to your immediate right.
Okay, I just popped 2 med pens and that did absolutely nothing. The crap was that?
Okay. Hangar deck is now clear.
You gotta be kidding me.
Heading back to cargo area.
There's a fun bug, guys. Med pens don't work.
My med pens are working fine.
I popped 2 of them and it did nothing.
Battle.
Yes, AV, it's all on the engine. Alright. 3rd time's the charm, guys. I promise No, this is how good I am. I'm not very good at this game at all. Alright.
Working my way through the kitchen.
It's a good thing we got a med bay on this ship.
Yeah. Not
Not all ships have med bays. Actually, there are 3 ships in this game that I can think of. The 600i doesn't have one, does it?
Did you clear the cargo?
There's one guy in there still. He killed me before I could kill him.
I have
'Cause
not,
I tried to
that is
heal.
not here. Cleared it.
600i, does it have a med bay?
Negative.
Okay, so there are 3 ships in this game that have a med bay. And there's 120 flyable ships right now. So, so having a mobile spawn point is...
The 890 jump, the Carrack,
and the Cutlass Red.
Cutty Red.
And I own 2 of them. I own the Cutty Red, and the Cutlass Red, and the Carrack. And the Cutlass Red is nice.
Clear.
Okay, I'm coming back in the docking collar. Because I don't want to break my legs on the fall coming in the hangar.
Engineering is clear as well. I bet the last of them are up on the executive level.
Yep, they are, and I'm just going to go through it. I'm already on the executive level, so I might as well. Alright. Alright, guys. Let's dance. Actually, let's do this with a pistol. This will be fun. Hey, you. Oh,
okay, this is me coming up on your 6.
Yeah, hold on a second. I dropped my gun. Yay for that bug. We'll do this with the Dakota. I'll go up the other way.
Alright.
One down.
Okay.
There's another one right behind us. But he's behind a glass wall. There's a dude right there. Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
This room is clear.
He's down. Crouch down. I know you see me.
Checking the bar.
Do I have grenade equipped? I don't think I have grenades on. Nope, I don't have any grenades on. Because there's no point.
Ah.
Really? Yo, AI, wake up. Too late. This gun's more fun. I like my custodian. Did you just kick the lights on? Thank you.
There. Got them all.
Yay! So yeah, this is a space yacht, if you will. A very large one, as you can tell. I didn't even walk through the entire ship. Man, Vet, I have no pip for you anymore. That's gonna make things fun. Do I even have a glow stick on? Nope, I got nothing. Boo.
That would have been a nice way to identify each other, if we had glow sticks.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually put one on. My blue one has disappeared on me. Let's throw one on here real quick. Utility. Hey, look! I got a top hat on. I guess we'll go with green. That'll be fun. Weapons. I am missing a magazine. Custodian. Really?
I'm gonna grab some of these P8s that are just laying on the ground.
Ooh, that's actually a good idea. I forget about that. So we've killed a bunch of NPC. Let's see. Warning, did you re-equip med pens? I didn't. I didn't worry about it at this point because they don't work. Apparently. That's such bull crap. Weapons. Let's take my primary weapon off so I can go steal some weapons. And I got my glowy bit on. Let's put my custodian magazine back on that's missing. There we go. Save changes. Alright, I look so pretty now.
Oh, so pretty.
Oh, so pretty. So what do we got here? P4. I don't really care about the P4s much anymore. Did you pick up all the P8s?
I picked up a couple over here in the bar.
Okay, I'll go downstairs into the cargo and grab those ones because there's security down there as well. I think there was a guy who has a shotgun here. Oops, crew deck. I want the crew deck. That's the one I wanted. Went to engineering. Actually, maybe where I want to go. There's an engine. It's freaking awesome looking. Some dudes lying on the ground here. Oh, I think these are P8s. Yep. But they're floating in the air, so I can't take them. That's BS. Oh, let's turn that on.
Hey, isn't it 314 is when item selling is going to come in?
I don't know. I actually didn't know that was on the roadmap.
It's on the roadmap. I want to say it's 314.
Bummer deal. Those weapons are in the air. That's just BS. There's one. We'll pick this one up. We'll stow that one. Couple of executed soldiers sitting here. They got P4s. I don't care about those ones.
Oh. Apparently I just tripped over myself.
Good job. Oh yeah, we can drag bodies too. Let's go ahead and drag this guy around.
Including players.
Yep, we can drag players out of the way. Put you down right here. We're gonna take your gun.
Looks like this server's starting to struggle a bit.
Yep, we're gonna put that gun back down. 'Cause apparently I still have 2 weapons. Even though I thought I only picked up 1. Yeah, I only picked up 1. Why do I have 2? Unequip. Save changes. Alright, unequip that. Save changes. That should get rid of that second gun. AV, another bug? Yes. You are seeing exactly how this game is not fun. I must hate myself. Okay, there's no weapon on my back. Can I still... Okay. We want to stow this, so that'll put it on my back. And we want to pick this one up and stow it. Put that on my back. Oh, you poor soul. That's it. So that's another fun thing with this game, is when you kill NPCs, you can actually steal their weapons. But you can't do anything with them but keep them in your inventory. Or use them later. I mean, that's obvious.
Thing to do.
It is a thing to do, that's for sure.
Let's go ahead and save those changes. Yeah.
Alright, should we do another one? Or do you guys want to do something else?
Yeah, let's see if we can do another one. We won't be able to do this one since it's done now.
Right.
It's going to take a bit to respawn. Although if we travel over to, say, Microtech, there might be another version of this there.
I'm down for that. What about you, Vet?
Um,
Oh, Warnick, you needed...
Yep.
I never invited you to the group, bro. I'm sorry.
I'm on my way back over to the
Oh, Warnick, you're not even playing, so never mind.
ship.
I hear somebody shooting.
Erebus.
Oh, is it shining? Is it showing over there? I couldn't see the
It's
name
showing.
earlier.
Yeah, the name on the Carrack is actually very small.
Really small.
It's really small.
Sounds like somebody is unloading some weapon. That was weird.
Yeah, a bug got introduced with 313 where sometimes NPCs that you kill when they're firing their weapons, they will just basically have to press the trigger the entire time.
And they have infinite ammo too,
And
apparently.
they have infinite ammo, so they just...
That's fantastic. What were you carrying? I think this guy had a shotgun. Did you pick it up already?
No.
The guy we killed on the way in?
He had a P8.
Oh, okay. And you took that one already.
Yeah, and I took that one already.
Aye.
I just came back in through the docking collar airlock.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same. Actually, I'm going to go through the airlock above. I haven't showed the cartography deck yet, and this is a perfect opportunity. So, Ellie, if you're still there, if you haven't fallen asleep with my boring game yet, I'm going to show you one more part of this ship that's really cool.
Vet, I'm going to take some of these P8s and just put them in
We're
your
gonna go
weapons
and,
locker.
Yeah, by all means, go ahead.
We're going to go in this top airlock that hardly anybody ever uses. Ooh, Ellie, you're eating. Awesome. What you eating? Some more suit storages. Escape pod. Lorelei is regaling you with Mortal Kombat stories. That's awesome. I actually haven't seen the new series, new show yet. Okay, so we have our elevator here, but we have the cartography deck. California Pizza Kitchen. Nice.
Very nice.
So this is the Stanton system. So this is the system we're in. It's not the Sol system. This is Stanton. Sol system isn't implemented in the game yet. That's probably going to be one of the last ones put in. But this is only a prop. It doesn't work yet. But the idea here is that you can see the system that you're scanning and see how it's coming together, what all is there type thing. But it's pretty. It'll have a very good use for it one day. Just not today. Ooh, what can we do? We can use the cartography station. And that's it. I don't think we can power it on. What did I do?
Online.
Oh, things are frozen.
Server's starting to struggle.
Yeah, it is. Holy goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can manage the power systems here. That's about all I can do. If I just killed the ship, I'm sorry.
No, you didn't do anything.
Okay.
No,
There are some
fine.
ships when you turn the MFDs off,
But
it kills the
There's
power.
one. Oh shoot! I'm burning on one side. What's happening over there?
It sounds like we're getting hit.
It certainly does, dude. I've just got scorched on my left fuselage.
Okay, let's take... We can actually see fast travel right through this window.
I'm heading up to the remote turret.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah. See if you do an external view, third-person view on the ship, and look just forward of that left turret.
Come on, elevator. I called you.
I need to be sitting in something in the ship first
There it
before
is.
I can do that.
Yeah. Sad.
Alright, so there's fast travel. Just a hint of it. A glimmer. We're going to go to the technical deck so that you can see it properly. Oops, this way. So we'll run. Yeah, that poor... Ah! Your ship hates me. It's throwing me around. There's our husk of a shuttle.
You know, I was watching you two through the windows walking around inside the ship, and I was thinking,
Oh,
that
you gotta-
it's going to be so nice when we get AI in the game. You can hire AI to work on your ships.
Yep. I cannot get the door to open for me.
What door?
The door between the hallway and the technical deck.
Oh, you know what I realized? I need to go set my spawn point to this ship now.
Oh, you didn't die twice.
No,
I did.
'cause I'm not a Muppet.
Whatever.
Mister, I play FPSs.
Hey, I never said I was good. It is not letting me through that door. I'm gonna have to try a different way. Go. I need to go sub deck. Oh, I think I just took something off of you. I did. I took a med pen off of you, I think. Sorry.
You stole my med pen.
It was an accident. Let's try this.
You know what? If we had known that, I could have saved you that one death.
No, those doors won't open either. Let's see if the cargo hold will open for me. I'm just going to run around holding your med pen now because I can't do anything with it.
I grabbed it from you.
Oh, well, there you go.
If you'd like, see if you can come over here to the med bay and set your spawn point here and then just kill yourself to resync.
I should already have it set here. Yeah, nothing is opening for me. I can't even get to the med bay because doors aren't opening for me.
Here, I will open the doors for you, you invalid.
That's right.
Where are you at?
Or my feet hate the ship, Navy. Yeah, seriously. I am coming out of the elevator. I'm right behind you.
Okay.
Ugh, see? It threw me.
Well, we are in a ship that's traveling.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I'm wondering if this might be a bug with their force mechanics.
Oops, I closed the door. That's my problem.
Okay, go interact with that door then.
Yeah, I can interact with the interactable doors, but the automated doors don't open for me.
Ah.
And yeah, see, I'm set here already. So let's just resync. Oh, alpha, right?
And I'm gonna check my med pens to make sure that I did indeed pull my med pen back from you. And I did. Good.
Sweet. Out of bed, you lazy bastard. Oh wait, that's me. Don't hit me, you Vanduul scum.
Too bad I didn't have face over IP working right now.
That'd be fun. Make it growl at me.
Oh yeah.
Here you go. Quantum travel. Let's go up. The elevator is missing.
It's not missing. It's there. It's just.
That was awesome.
You walked forward and fell out, didn't you?
Either I fell out or I died. I'm staring at space, but I'm not EV8 or anything, so I'm waiting for the system to decide what it wants to do. Alright. I may have to deal with crash recovery here, if it works. Yep.
Hey, we reached
Alpha.
Microtech.
You reached Microtech. I'm probably going to have to meet up with you guys, because it's not doing anything.
I'm probably gonna have to stop here soon.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, come on,
I'll come down here and pull out what little hair I have left.
Yeah, I got nothing. I'm gonna have to force close my client and try this again. Boo! Alright.
If you're lucky, you should be able to just rejoin us.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to end task. That'll at least register it as a crash, and maybe the crash recovery will
Alright,
help
Vet,
me.
let's take a look at this ship of yours.
Look on that left side.
Where?
Just forward of the port turret.
It's looking fine to me.
You don't see that there? Okay.
No. Could be another instance of desync.
I think it is, because it was while, yeah, and it might have happened. I don't know. It couldn't have happened while we were fighting those two ships, because there's no way they'd done that kind of damage on this one. But I just seen it. The fuselage just forward of it just started glowing, like there was like a constant shot
There we go,
going
we're
towards
loading.
it. It just like it was really bright yellow.
Excuse me. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, and so what I see right now, I just see kind of like a burnt, like a scorched hole right there in the side.
Interesting. I don't see anything like that.
Definitely warrants some venting.
Although I could have sworn that the upper turret actually had 2 cannons on it, not just 1.
Yeah,
It should
I
have
only
2
see
cannons
one
on the
right
remote
now.
turret.
Oh, yep. It's been damaged. You're missing a weapon.
Wow. Yeah, it had to have been damaged, because I know I wouldn't have pulled that gun off to put on anything else. I hate those guns.
Oh, the loading.
The loading.
Remember when we used to load into this in 30 seconds or less? Now if you load in under 2 minutes, you're like, you have a god of a machine.
Yeah, I usually do.
Well, that's because you have a god of a machine.
That's right. Don't you forget it.
Gosh! Oh, man.
Australians face $66,000 fine and jail time if they fly home from India during the COVID-19 travel ban.
Wow. No, I didn't recover in the ship. I'm back at Everest, probably.
I didn't think you would. We're too far away.
Yeah. Well, I had to kill the client and come back in, so crash recovery might have put me back in it, but yep, that's awesome. Okay, well, don't use the bridge elevator.
The bridge elevator is fine. You just weren't on it. You were.
Because
the
I
bridge
didn't.
elevator was up on the third deck.
Yeah, see, and I didn't see it at all. I even looked up to the third deck, and it wasn't there. Oh, I'm hearing somebody's flying around.
The thing to remember with Star Citizen right now in this current state is that since the server is authoritative for pretty much everything right now, and the servers can start to get really stressed over time.
Yeah.
This server is starting to struggle, right? This server instance has probably been up for quite a while and it's had a lot of players doing a lot of things on it, so there's probably even a possible memory leak that they're having to deal with.
Probably.
And you're also streaming, and so because it's server authoritative and because it's also network heavy.
And I'm sucking up my network like crazy.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'm not mad. We'll just take my Vanguard and I'll meet up with you guys.
Alright, let's go ahead and land this puppy.
Where'd you guys land?
Either at the station or at...
Go to the station.
Go to the station.
Alright, we're still good. Pad 3, did I not tell it to go to Pad 3? I didn't tell it to go to Pad 3. Yeah, AV, the issues in this game are definitely savage.
When it works, there is nothing else like it.
Oh, seriously. When this game is working, it is an amazing experience. When it's not working...
when it works is...
Yeah.
It's the exception, not the rule.
Right. And so right now, I'm enclosed in an elevator. However, I am actually traveling. I'm not just waiting at cooldown until I teleport somewhere. I'm actually traveling a distance to my ship farther down the station. I want to show you, hopefully a little bit later after this next mission, I'll go to another city and I'll actually show you what city life is like in this game instead of just in space, because flying around in space is only like 60% of the game. Wonka Vader technology, yeah, the elevators are flat. They're 2D objects in the game. Which is impressive because you know, physics dictates that 2D objects can't exist in reality. But they can in the Star Citizen reality.
Yeah, it's mainly because when they tried to make elevators be truly physical and actually follow the correct paths, it caused a lot of issues.
Yep. Which is fine. I don't mind.
It would probably work better if they put music on them.
Probably.
So now we get Wonka Vaders.
Wasn't it, not Grimhex, Levski. Levski's elevators had elevator music.
Yeah, they did.
It was fantastic. I loved it. You guys are on Microtech, right?
Yeah.
Did you go to New Babbage or did you go to Tressler?
Tressler.
Okay. Listen to those engines turn on. Yeah,
Free
Rip
healing?
Levski.
Free healing courtesy of the medbed.
Yup. Oop, that's actually where I want to go. It's right there. The ship is actually very nimble. It's a fun looking ship. I like it.
What ship?
It's the Harbinger.
Thank you.
Oh.
And please visit again.
Alright. Alright, Ellie. This one's for you. Nope, not page down. I want to go up. Pull that up. Pan this way. And we'll go into Quantum. As soon as it catches up. Oh, I'm having some frame issues here. I know, right? Quantum travel is so awesome. So if we back this out a little bit. just navigate around the ship. Alright, I can't do that. There's Stanton, the sun. And actually, if you pay attention, it's actually moving because I'm moving that fast. And yeah, there's an epilepsy disclaimer and warning now when you first use the launcher.
Oh shit.
But yeah. So the sun does actually produce light for the entire system. It is that bright. It's actually really fantastic the way it works. It is not a skybox. If I took the time, I could fly to the sun eventually. Actually, no, I can't. The sun doesn't exist, does it?
No, it doesn't exist right now. Right now, it's just a light source.
So yeah, but
It's
it
not,
will.
It's not. It doesn't have collision. It's not a physical object that has collision right now.
Right, but it eventually it will. The sun will exist, and you can fly into it and not survive. But yeah, I have one of the fastest
Take
quantum.
that, flat earthers.
Right, I have one of the fastest quantum drives in the game right now. I am traveling from here to here, which is roughly, I don't know, 25 to 30 million kilometers. And I mean, look, we're almost there already. This is where I'm at. So yeah, it's good times. Some ships you can log out in the bed, which is nice, but right now there's a bug that if you do that, you might have an infinite loading screen and never be able to load back into the game without resetting your account. So, but this ship has a manned turret right here. Well, I'm not going to go in it, but my favorite is it has a torpedo. Actually, it has a few of them. But yeah, we send our torpedoes with love. And that's my cue that I am slowing down. I'm near my destination. Yeah, and when you log back in, you're near the sun, but not in the middle of it, thankfully. It used to be you could land on a planet or a moon, log out in your bed, and when you logged back in, you were in the exact same spot.
Arctic, you may need to go down there and open that front door. This
But,
you got a
not
bug
anymore.
here. It's not letting me drop gear.
Or it's
are
not
you?
right now.
Up in the front, trying to lower the gear on this carrot.
Are you actually at the station?
Yeah.
Oh, from my point of view, I still see you up way high in orbit. Let me kill myself real quick.
Oh wow, this server's
There we go.
dying.
Yeah, it is. Holy
Yeah.
goodness. I'm almost a Tressler, guys.
Yeah, they also did a little patch because I realized I had to patch the live client today.
Was it to live? I thought that was the PTU.
I had to patch the live client today.
Interesting. I haven't had to patch the client today.
Could have just been an oddity with the launcher, or I don't know. But I had a very small patch with the live client.
I did a small patch with the client before 3.13. came
Warnick,
out.
give me a second and I'll give you that permission.
Okay, I now see Mills marker.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
So let's get traveling here real quick. All right.
I'm going into the main pilot seat now.
Okay. Yeah, see if you can drop it.
From my point of view, we're still way up in space, way high in orbit.
There you go, Warnick. You should be able to post that link now.
Okay. Yeah, all right. Now, from my point of view, you got in there and it killed. You took over. Now
Yep.
this thing is just sitting on the ground, right on the belly.
Oh, Warnick,
Undocking
you've
not
been
permitted
timed
during
out.
quantum travel. Oh, weird. It still thinks that that we're in quantum.
Ah, crap, Warnick. I'm
Crazy.
sorry. I'm gonna have to fix that.
Yeah, it still thinks we're in quantum.
All right. Well, they can think whatever it wants. We all
Oh,
know the
and
truth.
crash. There it goes. Crash to desktop.
Oh, did I just time you out
Here
again?
comes my turn.
That was my second CTD of the night, so I think I'm done.
Yeah.
Boo. Sorry to hear that.
That's alright. Perfectly fine. We made some money. We had some fun.
Heck yeah, dude.
We gave CIG more bug reports for them to pour over.
Yep, sure did. I'm gonna have to report that one bug. Now I can't remember what it was. Crap. Too much fun's been had.
I'm
well.
wondering. I'm wondering how they're actually going to pull off this year's Fleet Week.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of a nightmare.
I think it's going to be a repeat of last year, to be honest with you.
Yeah, oh, we must be 30K'ing because I can't even manipulate my MFDs.
Pull on your console. R display info 1. Look at the bandwidth in stat.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
No, I was able to use mobile glass and got their attention. No, we're working. It's just the MFDs and the Harbinger aren't working. Let's slow this down.
Oh wow. Looks like ship to station docking is now in on the PTU builds.
Is that
Oh,
what they
nice.
released today? That's awesome.
Yep, videos are showing up on the Star Citizen subreddit now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Navy, if
Is
you're...
anything-
Go ahead.
Is anything else in there on the PTU?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
All right, Ellie,
Oh, you
thank
had
you
a
for
note
joining
right
with me. It was really good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. Navy, if you do create an account with Star Citizen, at the top left of my screen is a referral code. Use that. So if you actually decide to get the game off of some wild miracle, you'll start the game with 5,000 more credits, and I'll get a little 5,000 credit perk as well.
Plus, right now, isn't there that promotion to get a free Aurora?
Oh, I totally forgot about that. We'll both get a free Aurora, too. So you'll start the game with 2 ships instead of 1.
Oh wait, no, that ended a couple days ago, didn't it?
Damn it.
Oh,
Oh, well, don't care.
Well, I don't know. I think it might still actually be active, but
Doesn't matter. I actually don't care either way. Alright, I'm landing. What's your plan, Vet? You gonna hop off tonight?
I think I'm going to bust out of here, man. They just took my ship, and I think that's going to be it for me.
Alright, thanks for hanging out, guys. I'm gonna
no
stay
problem.
online for a few more minutes. Oop, gear.
this is looking pretty cool. Dude's using a hammerhead to dock with a station, using the actual docking procedure.
Nice.
That's awesome. So I just destroyed my ship because I belly flopped. Forgot the gear. Let's try this again. And we're down. What did I do? I blew off both my wings, didn't I? Nope, just one.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Alright. Alright, let's repair my ship. And let's do some cityscapes. Let's show you guys how pretty this game is. Oh, you're trying to convince your brother to play? Well, if he's going to play this game, definitely have him sign up with that referral code. He only needs... Here, let's do this real quick. I don't have my monitor set up to do this, but we're going to try it anyway.
You know, you tell folks, I mean, they got Fleet Week coming up here in about 20 days. And all he's got to do is download it, and he can play for free. He can fly any ship he wants.
Yep, Fleet Week is coming starting May 21st, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it May 21st? And it's also going to be a free flight week as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Display capture.
And there'll be quite a number of ships available to fly for free.
Alright, so this... Let's...
No money down, no cost to you.
That's
Right.
right.
Let's pull this up. Alright. So we're going to give you...
Oh, I was wondering about this. So you know how the Theaters of War stuff got moved over to a contracted studio?
Yeah.
So you guys can
And
see that
that
now.
contracted studio's main claim to fame is doing stuff for consoles.
Uh,
We'll dig with that in a second.
Basically, the comments I'm seeing, still need to watch the vid, but the comments that people are saying in the subreddit about the Theaters of War update vid that dropped today, calling all devs, is that, oh yeah, we're getting all that great performance because we drastically lowered the fidelity.
Lower the fidelity.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
We drastically lowered the fidelity of the game, and basically, Theaters of War isn't coming out anytime soon because issues.
Oh, bummer deal.
Well, they shouldn't have lowered the fidelity.
Right? Man, I'd rather they lower the fidelity than lower the player cap like they did during Xenothreat.
Honestly, though, the fidelity wouldn't matter for the Xenothreat thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Xenothreat thing is the big one for that is AI, right? And since
that's true.
Star Citizen right now is all server authoritative, that includes
trying
the
to
AI.
run
So
all
when the
that
AI is
crap.
acting wonky, it's because the servers are chugging. They're not able to process
Right.
and synchronize data across all the clients and all the triggers and all the things that have to happen
Right.
within the time budget that's allotted.
Right, I remember that.
Yeah.
So that's why they dropped it to 40 players. Give themselves a little bit more of an overhead so that they can actually have processing space for the AI for those big complex missions.
And it was needed. That was intense.
Needed.
Okay, so AV, your brother, if he wants to buy into this game, he does not need to spend more than $45 at all. That'll get him in the game. He can do whatever he wants from there. There are 2 starter packs for $45. There's the Mustang Alpha and there's the Aurora MR. Depending on what he likes to do, if he wants to dogfight, either one will work. If he wants to do transport missions where he's picking up boxes and taking them across the system and delivering them somewhere else, he'll want the Aurora. If he wants to do a lot of flight in atmosphere, the Mustang flies better in atmosphere than the Aurora does. But either way, it doesn't matter, because what I would recommend he does is buy a game package and then hop on with me, or just get in the game and try and play with other people, and then he can try out their ships. The Star Citizen community is actually super awesome. People are more than willing to pull out any one of their ships and let somebody take it and just have a day full of fun with it. Because we're not out anything but a little bit of time. And even then, if somebody takes it and they fly off after a while, we could just claim the ship and get another copy. Of course, that causes problems for the person who flew off with the ship, but that's another story. But it does get him in the game, and it gets him everything. So he can join us, like you saw me and 2 of my friends. We were flying on each other's ships. So, and soon we're gonna get a huge ship, a huge cargo ship, the C2 Hercules, and eventually the A2, which is a bomber, and that's gonna be a fantastic ship. We're all excited for that ship. So, but if he's willing to spend a little bit more money, I highly recommend the Avenger Stalker, I think is the one. Or is it the Titan? It's the Titan. The Titan is the true starter. Yeah, I'm not holding my breath for the A2. It'll be a while. But the Avenger Titan is actually I would consider the starter ship. It's a little tanky. It can hold a little bit of cargo. It's got some good weapons in it. There's area in the back that you can put things in. And yeah, you can test drive other ships. There's actually, in the game, I'll show you this, but in the game, you can actually rent any of the flyable ships for in-game currency. It's super cheap. You can rent the ship, fly around, and use it, and see how you actually like it before committing to either spending the millions of in-game credits to get the ship, or spending real money to buy the ship, which he would do under ships, because these are standalones instead of game packages. The difference between buying with real money versus buying in-game is, since we're in alpha right now, once the game is officially launched, they will do an entire 100% full persistence database wipe. So everything we've bought in-game between now and when they officially launch the game will disappear, and we'll start over again. Everything we've purchased with real money, we will start the live build with. So that's the difference. I am not going to encourage anyone to spend any more money than they are comfortable with when buying into this game, because that's financial things, and I don't recommend people breaking their bank simply to buy into a game, because everyone has already done that for them, and they can join anyone on any ship and hang out, make friends. And again, if he's online when I'm online, more than happy to play with him. I have no problems. No problems at all. So let's get back to the game. And let's show you
Launch complete.
a city. I'll actually show you New Babbage right now since I'm here.
I'm off in 5 minutes. I'll talk to you later.
All right, Vet. Thanks for hanging out, bro. Have a good night. Sleep well. We're on the night side, so this is going to be pretty. Yeah, let's fix some of these volumes. Those are super loud. Now, in a minute. All right. New Babbage. So I just came from a space station. And actually, if I pitch up, I should be able to find that space station. Where are you? There you are. And if it were in... Oops. If it were in the sunlight, we could actually see it. But it's not in the sunlight, so it's not showing. But that's okay. We're going to go ahead and go into third person here. Weird. I have a key stuck somewhere. There we go. And actually, nope, that one doesn't exist. Let me set up a better camera angle for this flight. Right on my nose. There we go. So now we're just gonna excuse me. We're gonna have a pretty flight if you're down for that. It's not gonna be any combat. I'm just gonna do some flyovers of some of these cities. I can land at this city if I want to, but then I would be stuck because there's a bug with its trains that the doors don't open all the time, and the hangar doors don't open all the time. So, right? Oh, so we are going to do this. Here's the starport right here. We're not going to go to it, but you see these tunnels right here? That's the rail system. So there would be a train that can go here and either split off. Oh, I'm going too fast. Split off this way over to the commons, which is those bubble buildings over, you know, I can't circle them or anything. Bubble buildings right in the center. Or it can go straight here to the apartment building right there. We call it the Aspire Grand. Oh yeah, I'm gonna fly through the Aspire Grand. That's what I'm doing, flying down here for. So this is fun. I'm gonna have an interesting time doing this. Oh, that white light you see traveling down the tube, that is actually one of the trams. There could be a player on there for all I know. So these tubes are actually clear. Let's kill my ship light. There's another tube, another tram that just flew by. And we're just going to fly through the city, shall we? This is actually really hard doing this. I'm not used to flying in third person like this in the buildings. There goes another player. Maybe. Just another tram. Skip the trams, and we're just going to fly straight for the commons. I could actually fly underneath these tubes if I wanted to, but I don't want to die because I can't see my ship completely. Alright, let's slow her down. There we go. Commons garage, I think, is over here, isn't it? Yeah, that's it right there. Light up the area. So we'll go ahead and we'll just land over here. There we go. Now you can, oops. Now you can see more of what's going on while I make everyone seasick. We are down.
Engines online.
I know, I'm totally disturbing everyone's sleep, Avi. But it's totally worth it. So here, it's actually really cold on this planet. What the heck? Okay, my ship just collided with the planet and exploded. That's fantastic. So now I'm stuck here. And I'm going to freeze to death if I don't hurry. Oh, my poor ship. That's a bummer deal. There's another bug. It's fantastic. Pride laugh. I might get lucky. I might be able to leave. So we'll show you what city life looks like here on New Babbage before I take you guys back to ArcCorp and show you what Area 18 looks like, and then I might end the stream there. Come on, you. Let's get rid of that info. Alright, so here we just came in through the commons. We actually came in through the garage. And if I wanted to, I can spawn a ground vehicle and show you what that looks like. But I think I'll save that for another stream. I know, Avi, I'm laughing too. That was actually pretty funny. But what would I be having bad karma for? It was definitely instant karma, but what did I do? What the crap? Apparently, I wanted to lay down. Stand up. We don't need to look at my ass. Alright, well. Can we at least go to the commons? Thank you. There we go. I'll holster that. Alright. Oh my goodness. What the crap? My guy's just jumping. He's jumping everywhere. Alright. Beautiful climbing wall that we can't climb yet. So we're in the commons. Oh, what is that? DG? Nope. Just another cat at my in-laws. We have this beautiful tunnel here that you can take between the commons and the bar. Do a lap around the track? Yeah, Warnock, I'll do a lap around the track here in a second. But, I mean, they really did a good job on the visuals. It's just stunning. Here we are at the promenade. Order a beer at the bar if I have time. I got time. Let's go do that. Oh, no, that's not working. I'm all setting off emotes trying to change my camera angles here. You gonna talk to me? He doesn't like me, apparently. Let's talk to this guy. Yeah, they're slow. Let's see if I can piss them off.
What can I do you for?
Oh, now you're talking to me?
Hey, what do you think you're doing? No. Fuck off.
They're mad at me because I'm behind the counter.
Out. No.
I'm working on it. There we go. Will you talk to me now? Yeah, they don't like it when I do that. Apparently that's the only way I can get a reaction out of them, though. Yo, I want a drink. Can I have a drink? Apparently not. Alright. So this is the bar. They have some alcoves here that have some great sound. We can go here and buy some really weird looking sweaters. I think there's a bug here. That looks very broken. Or maybe they do have TVs on them. Crazy looking. Yeah, that was on purpose. So, you know, Microtech has a lot of fun looking stuff here. You got the Neo Imperial cuisine. It's not even open. Animated clothes. Yeah, I never knew the clothes were animated here. Got your own private little dance floor in here. There's one that's crazy. No, it's not this one. There's one where it's like raining. I swear it. Oh, that's another bar. Self-service bar, it looks like. Well, okay, so it was one of those alcoves. Every once in a while, it'll start raining in there. And the big ice cube, where's the big ice cube? Oh, yeah, the big ice cube. It starts raining, and it's cool sound. But yeah, you got a big glacier here. So Microtech is a frozen world. Failed terraformation, so half of it's frozen. The other half is lush, forest and temperate zones. So that's kind of what this is showing you, is you got the palm trees and temperate vegetation, and then oh, excuse me, sorry for your ears on that one. And then you have this big iceberg in the middle. So let's go and run a lap around the track, and then we'll take the trains to the spaceport. Thank you, Avi. To the commons. Alright, so here's the track. Actually, let's take my suit off. Here we go, we'll run around looking like a pleb. Alright, so as we run around the track here, we have food that we can get. Down to the tram, more food. Our new Babbage AI, the lady who, yeah, and it's 2 types of environments. It's crazy. Next time eat a burger, yeah. So the this AI here, they had a voice actress actually do motion capture for her, and the community found out about how she doesn't have a computer to play Star Citizen.
Well, thanks for
So
I hope you enjoy
the
your
community
trip.
got together and raised money and bought her a computer. An extremely expensive computer. So now the new Babbage AI will be creating a character in game, and it'll be fantastic. But then you got your Garcia's Greens, another food place. You have a yoga mat in the middle. Oh, a yoga class. And then you have people working out at the gym. New Babbage Commons is really kind of funny. Alright. So, anybody here ever heard of Hyperloop? The real life tram system called Hyperloop? Yeah, this place is so neat and clean. This is Star Citizen's version of the Hyperloop. So we're going to train. This tunnel is actually a vacuum. In real life, Hyperloop travels in a vacuum. It travels in a sealed tunnel. The idea is since the tunnel has no atmosphere, there's no friction. So it can travel at super high speeds efficiently. And right now, there are test articles that they can run a module at like 150 miles an hour without any problems. Visit the plaza. Did I not go to the plaza? I went to the bar. That's right, the plaza was on the other side. That's what I should have done. We'll do that next time. I really want to go to ArcCorp and walk around Area 18 and show that place off, because to me there's more to see. There's more lights and things going off, more interest visually than at New Babbage. New Babbage is nice and clean, a lot of fun. I do like it, but I like Area 18 better. Yeah, the business district. Yeah, I totally missed that one. So we now traveled down those tubes very, very quickly. We're now to that spaceport that I showed you on the way down. Let's go and claim our ship and pull another one, because I don't have time to wait. We'll probably do the MSR this time. It's my second fastest ship. And it flies just as nimbly. So, Avi, are you talking to your brother right now? Or are you just slowly trying to convince him to play this game now? Because if you're talking to him right now, I can answer any questions that he might have. Oh, and there's the Aspire Grand. And there is the Commons. That's where we were just at. Oh yeah, check out her glasses.
For the latest updates on ship availability and gate plan, please use one of the conveniently located.
So this is the starport. There's a swag shop over there with some penguins. Oh, ship rentals. I was going to show you that. So at the starports. Oh, you know what? I have no idea where they are here. At the starports, there's a terminal that you can use specifically to rent ships, and I'll show you that at Area 18 on ArcCorp. The Crusader, Mercury Star Runner. Oh, it's at Port Olisar. Bummer deal. Carrick is going to take forever to get there. File claim. It'll still be like 5 minutes. 4 minutes. Let's fly a different ship that you haven't seen. That's on Lorville. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Totally underprepared for this. Okay. We'll fly the Delta. Oh, are they near the Penguin shop? Okay. We'll go do that real quick. Well, nah. We'll do it later. Hangar 4. No, he's asleep, and it's a very slow process because he's playing Monster Hunter Rise right now. Awesome. No worries. This game isn't going anywhere anytime soon. So this is another fighter that I have. This is technically a starter ship. This is the Mustang Delta. Mustang Delta is a little bit stronger than the Alpha starter ship that you can get. It's the military variant. It comes with 2 extra weapons and some rocket pods. So we'll kick the ship on.
Welcome. Your journey begins now. All systems operational.
And we'll call for them to open the door.
You are clear to launch.
Cleared to launch.
Launch
Come on, there we go.
complete.
Put my gear up and my wings go down. Oop, not page up. Come on, you. Here, let's do this. Page down and forward. There we go. Break something. I didn't break anything. So we'll take one nice look at New Babbage.
Thank you. And please visit again.
Before we say goodbye. There's the starport we just came out of. And there's New Babbage. Alright, Avy. We'll see you in a minute. Hopefully by the time you come back, we'll already be there. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I can't even make it there on this fuel, on this ship. Oh. Can I make it here? Nope. We're gonna have to make a fuel stop. We can make it there. So as you can see, if anyone's still there watching, my quantum fuel tank doesn't even have enough fuel to make the trip to ArcCorp from here because we're so far away. Hopefully it's not a slow drive. I have a feeling I'm in a slow quantum ship.
Travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
This way.
Quantum travel engaged.
$50 million kilometers. This is gonna take a bit. fast am I traveling? Oh, this is bad, guys. This is really bad. Okay, we are changing location. We're not going there. That's gonna take us like 10 minutes easy to go there.
Engine systems disabled. Engine systems enabled.
Alright, Warnick, thanks for hanging out, dude. Have a good night. Hopefully I'll see you next time.
Quantum travel engaged.
Excuse me. I'm talking too much. Throat's starting to get torn apart again. Oh well, I don't mind. So what we're doing is, I'm hoping at this point, I'm going to land at the station, the R&R station here at this Lagrange point, and I might be able to pull my Vanguard back out. It should be done with its insurance claim, or at least to the point where I can expedite the insurance claim and pull it back out without having to wait for too long. Nice. Yeah, we're still a little far away. Just under 60 kilometers.
Quantum travel
There we go.
engaged.
There's
Quantum
the
travel
station.
Complete.
There's our beautiful station. All right. Come on. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There we go.
Engine systems failure imminent.
Yep. And crash the desktop. Boo. Crash the desktop. I know, right? Perfect timing. Which means we're going to start a new Babbage again. Alright. Well, I think it's getting late. I think I'm going to end the stream here. So, thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate the the time that you guys spent with me, even though it was short and sweet and not a lot happened. But really glad you guys hung out. I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow, but we'll see. Again, this is all kind of experimental for me right now until I figure out what I'm doing. And if I'm going to continue streaming regularly, I'll set up a schedule. So with that, have a good night, Navy. Have a good night, everybody. See you next time. If you enjoy my content, please hit that like button and use the bell to set your notification settings so you won't miss another video. Also, if you wish to support my channel further, you'll find a section in the description of the video with different ways you can show your support. Thank you so much for watching, fly safe, and I'll see you in the verse.